Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam and Big Al, and you're listening to the Badcast. And here we are at the Elephant British Pub, the home ground of the Badcast, where there's about 1,000 beers on tap. There's always good times at the Jellly. We've already cracked some beers. Big thanks to CUB, who've donated us a couple of cartons of Budweiser. Big Al's favourite.
Oh, it totally is. Like, how fantastically awesome is Budweiser? I have to, I love a lot of the stuff that CUB have, but Buds... Oh, man.
You like it?
Well, I was actually a Bud and a Miller fan until I did a Centurion with the Millers. But we just didn't have the normal shots. It was like a coffee cup. So, it's bad when you do a Centurion, but you've gone through like 16 beers.
Yeah.
And I just roughed my guts everywhere. And it was just one of those moments. I just haven't been able to go back to it yet, to be honest.
Honestly, speaking about the Centurion episode, I'm thinking that we should do another, on the year, we should have an anniversary edition of Centurion, but this time we're going to be outside, so you can just spew wherever you want.
Yeah, take a piss wherever you want.
Yep.
And I think this is the feedback I've had, is that the listeners want a play along Centurion.
Sure.
So they want to come along and have the beep. So then they can play along at home.
Right, okay.
Which we can do. We can enhance the beep.
Definitely.
So then when you're at home, you're listening to the Badcast and also playing the Centurion game as well.
There you go.
What do you think?
Take a listen to that one if you were interested and you're an alcoholic. It's a good one to check out. So there's lots going on in Adelaide at the moment. The reason I wanted to give a nice plug to the Elephant British Pub is there's a lot of pubs in this town, Adelaide, that are closing down. The big pubs seem to be struggling at the moment. So guys, use it or lose it. Come down to your local pub, have a beer. Otherwise, they close down. There's a bit of a stalwart pub in Adelaide, PJ O'Brien's, one of the only main kind of Irish pubs in town still.
Yeah.
So that's closing.
Oh, I know. It's so it's one of those things, guys, is that I love a boutique, pub. I love, alleyway pubs. But you can't, they don't have fucking dance floors that you can go get drunk and then sing K-San.
There's no helicopters at these places.
Exactly. It doesn't happen like that,
No.
That's why you need, places like this where you just go,
Drink some beers.
You have to find, your future wife drunk on a dance floor somewhere.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Let me tell you, I'm sure there's a lot of children consummated at PJ O'Brien's, actually on the premises. It was one of those kind of places, I think. Lots of good beers there, and it's kind of sad to see it go. I think it was a bit of a comedy hub for Adelaide as well, so I think there'll be a lot of people with some fond memories of PJ O'Brien's, and it's a bit sad to see it go.
It is sad to me. I've had some fond memories. That's where I ate the moth with Eddie Ifft. That's we had Irish Mick. You remember Irish Mick?
And he used to talk with whistling, didn't he?
He just whistled. And what I love the most? He's just the most gentlest of guys. But he would come along and freak the women out because he would just go, "What's your name?" And they're like, Susan. And all he wanted to know is because he was bloody master. He'd actually write your name in the pint of Guinness in the foam. But one of the times I was hosting a quiz night with him, right? I'm just hosting away, and this guy just quietly got up on stage and tried to pull me down by hanging off my neck.
Just said, "Look, I'm going to take this guy down."
He didn't say anything. He just jumped and just kind of got me in a headlock, but then hung from me.
Just pulled his legs up and he's just hanging there, dangling.
So I'm still standing up while this dude's hanging off me like some fucking monkey child.
Yeah.
And I'm going, what's going on? He still wasn't talking.
Yeah.
And then these guys thought I'd set it up. That
Does this happen to you often? Or
yes.
Do they think you're gym equipment or something?
I know. And Mick was he's standing there laughing, going, "Oh, Big Al, that crazy guy. he's got one of his mates." And I go, "No, can I get a bit of help here?"
There is somebody hanging from me.
Yeah, it's like some crap piece of jewellery you'd get from a bonbon. Yeah. And it's just hanging there. And he didn't say anything. And then they just got him from the scruff of his neck. And the only time he said something was when Mick shoved his boot right up his fucking ass. And he went, "Ow!" It's just
Did you get any explanation from the guy? Like, what the fuck was he doing? He just thought he'd do that.
Nothing at all.
I might do it to you today.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's actually not a bad idea.
Well, we still haven't had our challenge yet.
Oh, that's true. That's still going to happen. We need to work out who's going to be a referee. Maybe Ando or executive producer Tommy Stapleton, who's in Japan at the moment, living the fucking dream.
Seen that.
He reckons that was when North Korea, maybe by the time you listen to this fucking episode, North Korea won't exist anymore. But that's when they shot that fucking missile over Japan, man.
Yeah, right.
And I'm thinking probably the Japanese are not ones to mess with when it comes to technology. But so he's over there at the moment living the dream, executive producer Tommy Stapleton.
It's pretty cool.
He does it. I just don't know how he does it. But back to PJs. Come on. Now, there's been so many funny stories from PJs. Oh, man, it's so many blurry stories from me. But you did get into trouble one time at PJs, didn't you?
I did. There's so many stories. There's the moth. There's the stripper who just flashed her gash at me.
Really?
It just come up and just go, nice set. How's mine?
And
she gave me a look at her JJ.
Really?
And then let me see her boobs.
Wow.
So she motorboated me. I motorboated her, and it was a fair exchange.
Mutual motorboatings.
You know what I mean? I got to see her saloon doors. It was good fun. I have to say, they looked like they were well used because they were just swinging by themselves.
Now, Biggie, you know that I'm trying to direct you
But
somewhere.
I did.
You used to do, this is a thing that Big Al used to do a lot at the pub, and not just at PJs, everywhere.
Yeah.
He used to do Whizzy dizzies for everybody.
That's right.
What's a Whizzy dizzy, Big Al?
Where you'd come along and just get someone and either aeroplane them.
You just get them on the shoulders and just spin them around.
I'd just pick you up like, I'm just taking you on the threshold.
Yep.
Like you're married, newlyweds, and I would just spin you around. Mm-hmm. So this time I had, I won't use names, and we each had one person on our back, and what we're doing is we're having whizzy fights. So what we do is we'd spin around, and the guy on the back would like kick their legs out and try and fucking knock the other guy over.
So you're basically like using human beings as weapons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd started spinning too much, right? Where fucking, when you're on the gravitron and it just gets so much momentum. Scott just fucking flew off and skidded underneath this table and just got fucking whammed back, like into his back.
Really?
With a fucking table leg. He's
Jesus.
Like, ugh! And I've just spun out of control and just taken this lady off her stool. And they're pretty big stools, right? And all I remember
So you just had so much centrifugal force that you have just lost control and you're like a fucking bat out of hell coming at somebody and...
I've just fucking freight trained her. So I didn't know what happened, and I've just like fucking went, oh God, I'm just laying on this woman, and all I'm hearing is, "Get off my wife!"
Yeah, right. So she's fucking injured.
Yeah,
she's had to go into the ambulance.
But
and
she's turned out okay. When they left, because they had to leave the state, I got one of the probably harshest, I've received many harsher texts, and I heard, and some people would go, oh fucking hell. But the text said, you ruined my fucking life.
Fuck. That is heavy, man. Oh. From a whizzy dizzy. Jesus.
Crazy times. It's awesome. That's where I kind of started doing comedy there. Mm-hmm. So I did comedy there at PJ's, did comedy at Rhino Room. Well, that's fucking gone now.
I've seen so many great acts at PJ O'Brien's. I've got to say, I've seen, all people who have been on this show. Again, Eddie Ifft, Greg Fleet, Mickey D, Craig Egan used to live there, basically.
Yeah, Adam Hills. I remember hosting one night and the Umbilical Brothers tapped me on the shoulder and go, hey, someone told me you're the host. Do you mind if we get up and do 5-10 minutes? So naturally I told him to get fucked. Yeah. And no.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
And he punching me in the face. But no.
If you don't know who the Umbilical Brothers are, you need to
check it out.
Check that out.
You won't get the joke otherwise. No. And that just rummed it. It was
their podcast
fantastic.
Sucks as well, by the way.
Oh, do they?
Because they're silent.
Oh, yeah. Or you're going to fucking be pissed at the Humphrey B. Bear one.
Yep. He's
not going to like it.
But I like the thought that he's not wearing any pants.
Okay, how's this? Maybe we should do this before others now take it. Let's do part of the Ozcast network, the Humphrey B. Bear podcast.
And just run no audio.
Dead air.
Because, again, for people who are listening outside of Australia, even outside of South Australia, actually.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Humphrey B. Bear was like a friendly children's bear on children's TV. He never wore pants. He just had a vest, and he would never talk either. Actually, this is even crazier. Humphrey B. Bear, the official page, liked one of the Badcast posts.
There we go. Maybe we can get him in.
Fuck it.
As a matter of fact, we've got him here now.
He's right here. Humphrey, how are you? This is going to go nowhere. Hey, I want to do a plug, Biggie.
Mate, go ahead.
Next week, we have got the very funny and talented Jay from The Beards on. I'm so looking forward to it.
I love
He's
The
not
Beards.
only a gun guitarist, but he's hilarious as well. So he's fucking hilarious. So I'm looking forward to having him on. Check that out next week, Jay from The Beards.
Mate, I have to say, it's no wonder, because he recently got married, and no wonder. I've seen his fingers move. You know what I mean? Mate, there's no... he has... I'm sure there's lots of ladies lining up for that guy.
Oh, yeah. So he's a legit rock star. Jay, check that one out next week. So what else has been going on?
Well, how's this? It was all on Twitter and... and some people are just fucking idiots, to be honest.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah.
This lady, and what do you expect? There was a supermarket, and so obviously someone has put dog biscuits, which are Scooby snacks.
Oh, yes.
Right? Instead of the pet aisle, because they're for pets.
Yeah.
Have put them with all the fucking Arnott's Tim Tams and shit in the biscuit aisle.
Oh, because it's got a picture of Scooby-Doo and
There's
stuff
a
on it.
picture of Scooby-Doo, a cartoon picture of Scooby-Doo. And they're in, I get them for my dogs, and they're, for my dog, Faye the Wonder Dog, massive shout out to you. And
His dog's got more followers on Facebook than he does.
Twice as many, probably 3 times as much. And they come actually in individual packs, stuff that you'd actually give your kids for care, for morning snacks.
Yeah, little treat
Right?
packs.
And so what it is, this. Now, I've had one drunk before, and they're salty as fuck.
A fucking dog biscuit.
Oh, God. Because they look...
Times are tough, brother.
Well, the thing is, they're in the shape of a bone.
Yeah.
And they've got, Korob chocolate and shit like that you can have. And when you have it, it's just like, oh, God. It's just fucking salty and just... it's it's disgusting. It's probably got marrowbone and all that
Dogs
shit.
love the fucking salt, though, don't they?
They do. And so this lady has given dog biscuits to her kids.
Feeding her children dog food.
So she's just going all up in arms about it. And just thinking, fucking hell, they would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky fucking kids.
Oh, fucking hell. I remember I told you that I ate cat food one time, and it's the worst thing you can ever eat. I lost the cat food cup, which was a drunk man's FIFA tournament that went on for days. And I lost in the end. I had to eat a fucking tin of cat food, and it was the fucking... Because it's got fish bones and stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's fucking raw. It's the worst.
Yeah, because I almost fucking choked on stage with a fish bone. Because I did a charity, and I said, if you
So you thought you might eat some animals on stage?
No, I said, look, if we raise $200 in this jug of, not in the jug of beer, but, in a beer jug, I'll eat some cat and dog food. And so, that fucking, it's like a granita bar kind of dog biscuit. It's like in the shape of a bone, and it's just like... So I dipped that into the cat food, and it's got fucking fish. I didn't know. And
It's
I'm like,
the worst kind of pate you could imagine.
oh, yeah, and I'm like, people are going, fuck, he's going to chuck up
He's
a
going to
furball.
fucking die.
Out of all the things I could fucking die of.
But wait, so
cat food.
the mother that fed these children fucking Scooby snacks, they were
Yeah.
shaped like dog bones.
Well, but the thing is, you'd probably go, oh, they're shaped with dog bones because Scooby's a dog.
Because Scooby's a dog.
Yeah, you know what I
there's
mean?
the hint. He's a dog.
Yeah, could you imagine coming along and just giving them to your kids and I'm doing, I'm so thirsty.
Lips are all shriveled up and shit. Man.
I can't. But you ate a whole can of. Was it a little?
I had
can
to.
Of,
My friends wouldn't accept anything less. They made me.
God.
Fucking disgusting. It is the worst thing ever. If you ever want to fuck
Jesus.
yourself over, eat some just tin cat food.
Because I reckon if you're going to do it, get the dog food. Eat dog food.
Dog food's better than cat food. Oh, fuck yeah.
And get the one that looks like Fritz.
Just that,
in the roll.
That's...
Because there's got peas, and I'd probably eat that.
Oh, yeah. Any port in a storm, I'll go with jelly meat every once in a while.
Yeah.
Fucking jelly meat. Should we call this episode Jelly Meat?
Jelly Meat. But talking about food, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of... I love veggies. I love that kind of stuff. Fruit. Fucking... I just...
Not a fan?
Yeah, You know what it is? It's always like, have an apple and then there's shit stuck in your teeth. Have an orange, your fucking hands stink like... It's
messy.
Yeah, it's just...
Do you know what's happening to me right now? It's funny you say that because my missus has gone on some kind of crazy health kick, as she does occasionally, and she's eating all kinds of different foods. She makes an amazing cup of coffee, right?
Yeah,
But she's given up cow's milk, right?
Oh.
And so now she will not make me a fucking coffee anymore, ever.
Oh,
No, so she's like, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. What I'll do is she makes these, and they are somewhat delicious.
Yep.
I'm not going to totally diss them.
Yeah.
But they're like, she makes these kind of shake things in the morning, like these kind of fruit fucking blitz crush things, right?
Yeah.
But what she does, and you think, all right, well, I'm just eating, berries and shit like that, put into the blender and stuff. But she puts chunks of fucking like broccoli and fucking carrots and shit in the shake. You think you're drinking fruit, you're drinking fucking, for breakfast. Carrots, man.
Mate, what are you, fucking horse?
Carrots are not for breakfast.
No. I've never walked down the aisle and go, oh, fantastic. Cocoa Pops. Oh, they've added carrots.
Can you just sprinkle some carrots on my fucking pops? Thanks, love. Appreciate it. Because that's what I want for breakfast. Fucking carrots.
Jesus.
I mean, I like carrots.
So what is she having instead of, is it almond milk?
I think she's doing the almond milk, and she'll drink like goat's milk and stuff.
Nut milk, they call it.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah. Apparently that soy's really bad for you, eh?
Well, it's full of estrogen.
Yeah.
Which is great if you're a woman, and I do not need bigger tits.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm trying to avoid the shit.
I just stick to the fact, the only time I drink milk, right, really, I mean, occasionally I'll have it in some cereal and whatever, is in my coffee. And if I'm having a nice latte, a double shot skinny latte,
you're so
then great, right? But normally I'm just a Dero guy, so I drink instant coffee, right? If I'm making it for myself, it's fucking instant, right?
Is it okay? Here we go. Nescafe or Instant National Roast?
I use Mocona.
Oh, Mocona.
Mocona.
See, I love Mocona. Nothing against favourite wife who doesn't like it. And for a moment there, I actually had my own jar of Mocona. Like I'm some special...
I like the strong stuff, the number 9 or whatever. Yeah, baby.
Good stuff.
Now, the other thing as well is she's like, well, now that I'm not going to be buying milk anymore, you don't need milk either, Liam. I'm like, I do, but I'll just take it to another more Dero step.
Yep.
I'm going to start using condensed milk. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
And it pisses her off because she's all about eating the most purest of whatevers, and I'm just there fucking sugar, instant coffee, condensed milk. Fucking come on.
Oh, mate.
Just a splash of water. Chew through that shit. You know what I mean?
When she said all milk's out, you just go, can I still see your udders? Just checking. Just want to make sure it's all okay.
Yeah.
But condensed milk, you can get it in a tube.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
it's good stuff.
People just eat it out of the tube.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
I remember my grandpa used to always make me a little bit of a Milo with condensed milk. And you just go, how do I not have diabetes right
Really?
now?
Yeah, that's pure sugar.
It was just
pure fucking sugar. Good stuff.
I was just having a look at best way to eat fruit, as I say. They've actually released grapes that taste like fairy floss. I don't know how they do that.
That sounds delicious to me. I'd fucking give it a go.
And bubblegum.
I'd fucking definitely give it a go, man.
Yeah.
I love fairy floss.
Surely, there's a cure for cancer out there, but let's get on to the important shit.
Fucking
And while I was Googling fruit, there was a lady, this is the article right here. Lady spent 4 years making a dress out of Starburst wrappers.
Fucking get a life. Or what the fuck is... Why?
I have no idea. There was just...
I want to make a dress out of trash.
I just went, she's single.
Yeah, oh, fuck. She's a cat lady for sure. No doubt in my mind. She owns a cat or two.
And you'd come along and just go, well, she'd have to be a very slim lady because, that'd be, if you look like that's fucking 12 years in the making.
Right.
That dress, that's like...
I don't know what your looks like, do you? Okay.
Big
You're going to use the bleep button, aren't you? You're going to be using that bleep button. Oh, my God.
But I have to say... that you said there's lots of things happening in Adelaide there. The shutting down of PJs, which is,
kind of sucks. Week. Yeah. This Saturday's going down, yeah.
Oh, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But...
Because you need dive bars.
Oh, you do.
I love fucking dive bars.
Where are you going to yak hunt?
Exactly. Is one to yak hunt? Where is one to do such a thing?
But,
Fucking yak hunting.
But you just think like, and that's why the Elephant is here. It's a perfect place to come and have just good old fashioned pub.
That's right.
Atmosphere.
And maybe meet that special person on a Friday or Saturday night with the DJs and live bands.
Maybe if you are listening to the podcast and you are from Adelaide,
let
us know if you have met your loved one here at the Elephant, or
PJs,
or PJs. If you caught up with your loved one, or you've got an ex, or who'd you catch up with? Here at the Elephant or PJs. That'd be awesome, because I had my first kiss with my wife at PJs.
Really?
Yeah, fantastic. It's other things happening at the Royal Show.
Royal Adelaide Show, everybody.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know what that is, Biggie, can you give us a bit of a rundown?
Well, it's like a carnival. Like if you're listening from the States, it's a bit like a carnival. You know what you guys have at some places just on the end of jetties?
It's a fucking fair.
It's a fair. Yeah, you're right. Like it's a fair.
Yeah, how much does it cost to get a ticket to get into these?
I think for an adult, it's like $20-25.
Jesus. And then, so you'll turn up,
garden.
and people from, let's just say people who are maybe not loaded will turn up, and it'll be the one thing they spend their money on for the year. They'll fucking turn up and pay $25 a head to get in, and the rides cost shitloads, and the show bags cost shitloads. They used to give the fucking show bags out for free, man.
Yeah, they're called sample bags, weren't they, back in the day? Not in my day, but
no.
But yeah, you're totally right. And
but you could get a Birdie Beetle bag for like fucking $2, and you get some Beetles in there, and it was all right. But now, man, like, oh fuck, and to be honest, man, like even with these $35 show bags, etc., it's full of shit. It's full of shit.
To be honest, last year brought a $30 show bag. It was like a kid's like magic show bag,
right?
And the reason I wanted it was because it had a latex horse head in it.
Nice. I used to always like the gag magic show bag. That was my favourite one.
We just got like a bloody finger and
finger buzzers and all that kind of shit.
I caught my mum a few times where you'd have soap that then turned muddy, or you'd have like fake beer. There was this thing. It was amazing. Like I probably should have. I probably have poisoned a few friends, to be honest. Because I had this stuff that probably when I was a kid, probably 14 or 13, 14, that I found. And I went, oh, fake beer? Awesome. And like, when I was like in my 20s, I've used fucking probably toxic shit. It's probably made of asbestos.
Yeah.
So what it is, you put it into water, but it creates a head and it looks like beer. And so, I've done that and given it to my mate, and it's like, but it just tastes like water. Like,
but it's got hepatitis or something in it, don't you?
Totally. What would you call a hepatitis beer?
She has got it, hasn't she? Well, guys, on that note, I think this has been a bad cast. You got any shows coming up, Biggie? You want to do a plug? Or?
Well, I've got a few Chrissy shows, but they are starting to book up. So if you want the bad cast and myself there for your footy show, or your sporting club, or just fuck your auntie's 80th over.
That's right.
One of those great things. So 80. If you want to do that for your 80th grandma to ruin her day, we are available.
We're available. So you can check us out on all the major podcast apps, guys. iVoox, Audio Boom, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Podbean. and a bunch of others as well. Check that out. Jump onto our Facebook page as well. Give us a like, and you can follow some of the crazy stuff we'll get up to. And yeah, man, we'll catch you next time.
Help us buy more beers and sponsor us. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or bagcast.com.au. The Bagcast is part of the Ozcast podcast network.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.